The first nuclear strike has been confirmed. This is World War III live on air.
It's clear that Putin will be targeted for assassination.
I do not even want to begin to talk about the possibility.
Putin has betrayed yet another of his dictator friends, and this time it's Ali Khamenei.
While Shaheeds are flying into residential buildings, Russians aren't going anywhere.
Guys, I honestly have no idea what to do. They took my room, I have nowhere to spend the night.
It started, the first nuclear strike. Iranian missiles are attacking. Trump gives the green light to Tehran. They'll be wiped off the face of the earth. Putin has fled Moscow. Yanukovych's plane was spotted in Dubai, and loyal Russians are being kicked out of the Emirates. You have to see this. Let's go. The first nuclear strike has been confirmed. Iran has hit US bases. These aren't threats, this is World War III live on air. Okay, wait, let's go in order. The first nuclear strike from Iran, yes, but here's something else interesting.
Vova, I'm bored without you. Don't worry, my friend, I'll join you soon.
All right, I'll be waiting. Yes, friends, this is a real embodiment of what's happening in the world right now. Putin's Iranian buddy Ali Khamenei has already been taken out. The nasty little Putin is next in line.
It's clear that Putin is going to be killed. It seems to me that this is absolutely obvious.
Well, yes, you can't argue with that. But what's also very interesting is how Putin just totally betrayed them. His Iranian buddy? Putin betrayed yet another one of his dictator friends, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. And yet, just last year, Tehran and Moscow signed a whole agreement on comprehensive partnership. But what's the point?
Vladimir Putin signed the law ratifying the Treaty on Comprehensive Strategic Partnership with Iran. The document was published on the official legal information portal. The treaty establishes the legal framework for the further development of cooperation between Moscow and Tehran in the long term.
So, what are the prospects? With this piece of paper, Tehran can only use it in the restroom. Oh, actually no, Lavrov will use it.
In the event that there is another full-scale war against Iran, will Russia choose to stand alongside Iran or remain neutral?
As I have already mentioned, we currently maintain and uphold a strategic partnership agreement with Iran, and we will always remain committed to standing in steadfast and full support of Iran.
Yeah, that's just more nonsense. As soon as Trump struck Tehran, Putin immediately buried his head in the sand. Putin, in connection with the death of Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei and members of his family, expressed condolences to the Iranian president and condemned the actions of the US and Israel. Putin noted that in Russia, Khamenei will be remembered as an outstanding statesman. My respects. Now that is comprehensive cooperation, well, it all makes sense. And Putin, who is he, really?
A total coward, and a complete coward.
Again, you can't argue with that. But honestly, what's happening in the world right now is some kind of chaos. It really looks like the beginning of World War III. And on the one hand, powerful strikes against Iranian terrorists continue.
An airstrike right at the heart of the regime. The election of Khamenei's successor did not go according to plan. You could say that higher powers intervened in the process of electing a new Ayatollah. The Israeli and American air forces. They struck the building of the so-called Assembly of Experts in Iran, which is responsible for electing the new leader of the regime.
But on the other hand, the real hell is in Dubai. There are explosions one after another. These are the scenes of luxury hotels burning in the Emirates. You all saw it perfectly well. An American military base in Cyprus is also burning under bombardment. Well, in short, it seems like the world has gone mad, and World War III is no longer just some kind of journalistic nonsense as it used to be called. This is reality.
Iran is striking Europe. A drone attacked the British Akrotiri air base in Cyprus. Shortly after London allowed the US to use British bases for defensive strikes against Iran.
Yes, that's right, because Iranian terrorists are not stopping there. They are promising to hit Europe and Ukraine, including with nuclear, attention, weaponry. They have their own version of the Oreshnik there.
Iran has created its own budget version of the Oreshnik, which is breaking through Israel's missile defense, according to Defense Express.
So, Ru, let's go over this one more time. Iran has the capability to attack a number of European Union countries, 200 American bases, as well as Ukraine. Yeah, nuclear weapons in the hands of Iranian terrorists is a whole separate and very frightening topic. According to
the name of Israel and the enemies of Tehran in the Middle East, Iranian ballistic missiles. This is a potential threat for Ukraine as well. Dozens of Russian military personnel completed exercises in Iran using FAZ-360 missile systems. And
just the day before, during the major military attack on Israel, Iran used this brand new, highly advanced and very scary missile. Listen.
For the first time in its history, Iran used a new type of missile with a separate warhead during a missile attack on Israel. According to the IDF, the missile carried a total of 20 individual submunitions. This morning we were hit by a missile strike that was capable of scattering the largest amount of ordnance over a relatively large area. It is possible that some of the munitions will remain on the ground and not explode. Do not touch any suspicious objects.
So what conclusion can we draw? It's actually very simple. Putin's friends from Iran are just as much maniacs as the Kremlin cannibal himself. And even Trump himself has already realized this now.
Strike on United States territory, an urgent address from Washington. Evacuation declared from 14 countries. Iran has launched a new strike. Drones attacked the American embassy in the capital of Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. And
Trump's finally finishing them off. The Iranian thugs. Do you believe he will succeed? Comment your thoughts below.
we haven't even started yet. This is a phrase that has been mocked so much in recent years, but now it's the very same Donald Trump who is saying it. The US is preparing to intensify strikes on Iran in the next 24 hours.
Listen, friends, here are some more unique shots. In the Middle East, they also support Ukraine and our armed forces. Well done.
A skilled professional video editor, working on the final cut. And
You know what I want to say? The curse of the family name. Ali Khamenei works personally against Putin, and this curse will haunt him until the end. Subtitles by Asinetskaya proofreader A. Egorova. Meet and say goodbye at the same time. The Council of Ayatollahs has chosen Mojtaba Khamenei, his son. Ali Khamenei, the next supreme leader of Iran. Oh, I see. But do you know why the Khamenei family name is a curse for Putin? Yes, because it is Putin himself, the main one, who has already lost the war in the Near East, and on oil, for example, Putin has already lost trillions of dollars. Listen carefully.
Only Russian oil is falling, only Russian oil has dropped. There are no shares of individual corporations that have gone bankrupt, like Lukoil, for example, or Gazprom. No. In fact, their prices are going up. The problem is something else. Russian physical oil dropped by $12 in just a matter of minutes, by $12. Just imagine, it was at 67 and then suddenly minus 12 out of nowhere. Moreover, Russia has never seen such a drop in just a few minutes. Never, just never.
And in general, for ordinary patriotic Russians, the war in the East is really like a bone stuck in their throat. Well, just listen.
While Shaheds are flying into residential buildings, Russians aren't flying anywhere. Where to? That's how it's been for the past few years. Exactly. Moreover, now Shaheds are flying directly at Russians. The vacation is over, and you can't go home. About 20,000 Russian tourists are stranded in the United Arab Emirates. The airspace in the region is closed, including Dubai airports. And,
Now it's going to get especially interesting and revealing. Here are the direct words of the participants in these events. Guys, that's how karma works. You shouldn't have voted for Putin.
I was just evicted from my room. They said there was some kind of payment refusal. I tried to book another one, nothing goes through, my card gets blocked, and I can't buy a ticket home. This is the third time already. Guys, I honestly have no idea what to do. My suitcases are just standing here in the lobby. That's it, my room's gone, nowhere to stay, no money for a ticket home. I'm just sitting here with this bag and crying.
Yeah, what to do? What to do? Shout, Putin help, save us, our Tsar and father. But you were the ones who voted for him, and now Putin won't help anyone anymore. He didn't even help Yanukovych. VIP evacuation. The Russian elite are being flown out of the Middle East on business jets connected to the Petrushevs and Yanukovych, as well as on a Roscosmos plane. In short, everyone is running away.
have you completely lost your minds or what? You're as dumb as this table.
Chap the cow mood. Putin. Look at what's happening in Russia. Apparently, Iran has gone rogue and is even hitting Novorossiysk. Just kidding. Iran has nothing to do with it. It's the armed forces of Ukraine at work. In
Novorossiysk, it's hell. Drones attacked the port. A large oil tanker and a massive fuel storage tank were both hit. The oil loading terminal caught fire. The port infrastructure was seriously damaged. The fire could be seen for kilometers. Sirens blared all night long. According to preliminary reports, the tanker crew did not survive.
In occupied Crimea, the Ukrainian armed forces are methodically and steadily returning the peninsula home.
The Ukrainian armed forces struck 2 Russian Okhotnik ships of the Black Sea Fleet in Crimea, as the Ukrainian Navy spokesperson has reported.
And friends, an important point. Do you want to have a real Russian trophy strike drone, QB? Then I have some very good news for you. The 429th Separate Achilles Unmanned Systems Regiment urgently needs to buy a van to transport ammunition due to critical necessity. That's why a contest is being launched for a unique trophy, captured by this very unit, the same Russian KUB strike drone. The conditions for participation are in the description below this video. QR code, right now, at this very moment, on your screens. And of course, glory to the armed forces of Ukraine. Friends, as you can see, today I'm in a rather unusual place. The thing is, it's right here in this studio that my colleagues and I are working on a new project for your favorite YouTube channel, Union. The project is called Pritzeli. It will be released 3 times a day, Monday through Friday. And in it, we will cover, in simple and accessible language, what is really happening in the world and how the criminal Putin's Russia is progressing. There will be very interesting guests and experts. Don't miss it. Well, that's all for today. Everything will be Ukraine. Take care, friends, and subscribe to my channel.